This video is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. All individuals mentioned are presumed innocent until proven guilty. The analysis reflects legal commentary based on publicly available information at the time of the publication. Mkhwanazi Ad Hoc Committee final testimony. The moment everything shifted. General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi's final appearance before the Parliamentary Ad Hoc Committee was expected to bring clarity and direction to an inquiry that began with serious allegations of corruption, political interference, and alleged protection of criminal networks within South African law enforcement structures. Instead, what unfolded on 18 March introduced new uncertainty, reshaped the narrative, and raised deeper questions about institutional integrity. At the center of this shift was a critical admission. One of Mkhwanazi's most serious allegations had to be withdrawn. The collapse of Key Claim. The allegation that businessman Vusimuzi Ket Matlala paid money into an account linked to former political interference and concerning relationships between key individuals. This marks a shift of the inquiry from the specific allegations of financial linkage to a wider examination of systematic issue within law enforcement and political structures. Mchunu was captured. Mkhwanazi further alleged that the decision to disband the political task team was not a routine administrative decision, but one influenced by criminal elements. He stated that he believed former Minister Senzo Mchunu was captured into issuing the directive within a parliamentary inquiry. Such as claim carries significant political weight and may influence recommendations of further investigation. The secret meeting revealed. Another key development was Mkhwanazi's admission of the previous undisclosed meeting with Matlala at the apartment in Umhlanga. He explained that the meeting was part of an intelligence gathering effort and that he had withheld this information earlier to protect Matlala as a sensitive source. Transparency and accountability concerns. The delayed revelation of the meeting raised questions about transparency, completeness of testimony, and whether the committee were initially provided with full and accurate account. Parliamentary inquiry rely heavily on full disclosure to assess credibility. The SAP vetting unit under fire. Mkhwanazi also stated that the entire SAPS vetting unit is corrupt and that he would replace all members, including its leadership, if given authority. This raises serious concern about the internal oversight within the police services. The prison allegations. Mkhwanazi presented claims relating to Matlala's alleged treatment while in prison. Based on an 8-page letter written by former cellmate, the letter suggests that Matlala had access to privileges such as freedom of movement and contrabands. The problem with the hearsay. The committee noted that this information amounts to triple hearsay in an inquiry setting. Such evidence carries limited weight unless supported by direct testimony or additional verification. Tension with the committee. Mkhwanazi raised concerns about the conduct of some committee members, suggesting that their posture and attitude may have been prejudiced. Contrast testimony from SAP's leadership. National Commissioner Fanny Musemela rejected Mkhwanazi's claim, stating that he had gone overboard and denying allegations of corruption and misconduct. Supporting concerns from O'Sullivan. Forensic investigator Paul O'Sullivan suggested that elements within SAPS may be compromised and called for stricter accountability measures. What happens next? The committee will now analyze all testimony and compile findings and recommendations. President Ramaphosa responded in writing, although he did not appear in person. Final analysis. The inquiry has shifted from a single allegation to broader concern about the institutional integrity and the political influence within the law enforcement. Final line, this is no longer about the single allegation. It's about whether the system is designed to enforce the law are functioning properly or whether they are vulnerable to influence from within. That concludes our analysis. Thank you for watching The Sim. If you found this breakdown useful, consider subscribing for clear, factual legal analysis. Until next time, stay informed.